Hello, this is Lax from North Phoenix. Good morning, happy July 4th. So today's topic is about how to build the garden bed using concrete block. So though we know some people prefer to use the blocks and a few others prefer to use the redwood, right? So I prefer to use the block. So there are three materials that are key. Number one, the blocks that you see here. Number two, either cement or liquid nails. Number three, rebars. Okay, so I'm going to explain why rebar shortly. But before that, I would like to talk about the size of the block that I used. So as you see here, it is 16-inch length, then 8-inch high, then 8-inch depth. So hollow block. So what I did, first I scraped the bottom to 6-inch. Then I used those soil into the first layer. The first layer here in the hollow block, just hammered it. Not only that, I used a rebar, something like this. You see here, it's a 2-foot rebar that went inside, almost like not each of these blocks, but alternate blocks. I have the rebars so that what happens, the block does not move. So I put the soil, I fill the soil inside the hollow block, then I hammered the rebar that is inside the ground. So that means there's no way that the bottom layer, the blocks are going to move away. Then I have to put the second layer. So what happens, 8 plus 8, 8-inch high, 8-inch high is a 16-inch. So for any garden bed, right, most of us use only 18-inch height at the most. That includes the cap on the top. So you're going to spend like close to 80 cents to $1.10 for the blocks. Then I think I don't remember the price of these caps, should be around, say, again, $1. So the reason for using the block is I decided to keep here kind of like a permanent structure for my veggies. I've seen woods, right? Even you use sometimes redwoods. I found like after 5 years, 3 years or 4 years, it was not looking good. But again, this is a short. Depends on your spot and depends on your requirement. Things may change, right? And I use a liquid nail to stick. It's like a glue, basically, to ensure that the blocks are not going to move away. They stay on top of each other. So to shade, you guys can go for redwood. In this case, I did not use the redwood as it is very expensive. I used the regular wood. It's a 2x4. Then on the top, I connected the pillars, 4 pillars, and also I used something like this. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch. So that means I bought a 2 inch by 2 inch, not 2 inch by. I think 2 inch, yeah. Then I cut it into half, or excuse me, 1 inch by 2 inch. The wood, then I cut it into half, not 2 inch by 2 inch. So that's it. And some people may use the fence like this, cattle fence, but in this case, I prefer to use the strings. Regular strings, rope. So I have I'm testing some of the sensitive plants like beetle leaves. So I want a really good shade. And not only that, I have close to like 7 to 8 wedges that can climb here. Anyhow, so if you look at the length of mine, it is like 11 feet length and 4 feet wide. And just for the design purpose and also for me to get inside, I left a small spot here and I have a lights too. This looks really beautiful in the evening time, late evening. Right, so that's it. So now there are three things we need. The one is block, number two, iron bar, number three, the liquid nail. If you prefer to use the cement, that's fine, but this is super strong. And obviously we need to understand using the calculator how much soil you need to fill, which you can find in Google. Any calculators will explain you how much potting soil you need to fill with other amendments. Thank you.